हेलो एस्पायरेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? सो दिस इज द सेकंड एपिसोड ऑफ सेकंड सीजन ऑफ गेट सेट गो एंड टुडे वी हैव विद अस मिस्टर सिद्धेश वाइकू, a 99.4 percentiler and Sidnam converter. So let's see how was his journey and what you can do if you are also a full-time working aspirant. So Siddesh, I welcome you to the show.
Thank you, sir. It's been a pleasure to be here.
Okay. So Siddesh, a very basic question. Okay. So how did you manage your complete time to divide between the different sections of the exam?
Okay. So it was a bit difficult to manage my preparation along with work
Yes.
because I have to work for almost 10 hours. My job timings were from 11 in the morning till 9 or 10 in the night. That
Correct.
depends on the work. And sometimes it get to extend also. But still, I had the determination to prepare for CET. So I used to manage 3 to 4 hours daily on weekdays specifically. So uh, to be very specific, I used to uh, do a 1 or 2 hour study before my office hours and
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 hour study after my office hours. So that was my basic plan. And along with that, what I used to do is prepare a timetable for a week.
Mm-hmm.
And that timetable I used to prepare according to the guidelines which you and Aniket sir have given me in our diet call.
Okay.
So I used to prepare my whole week according to that, and then plan out my things accordingly. And so weekends used to form a major chunk of my preparation because sometimes it was not possible for me to fetch those 3 to 4 hours
Mm-hmm.
daily. So whatever backlog was there, I used to cover that on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to keep a buffer time on the weekend to cover any topic which was scheduled for the week and was not and I couldn't cover it. So that as weekend I used to study for almost 8 to 10 hours continuously because so it was very important to uh, gear up my preparation on weekends.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I used to do it.
So Siddesh, you mentioned about our diet call, correct? So
Right.
can you tell us what were your strong and weak areas and how did you improve on your weak areas?
Okay, so my weakest area was quants,
I know
and
that.
and strong area was VRC, and my LR was decent enough. My visuals improved with practice. Initially, I mean, solving visuals was never a problem, but solving it within that specified time was a bit.
Mm,
In the beginning, I used to take almost 25 to 30 minutes to solve those 25 visual questions, but later on with practice, I used to cover those questions in almost 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the accuracy. Uh, then coming to my weak area, quants. So for quants, as you suggested, I practiced daily calculation. So that helped me a lot to improve my speed on DI because DI were a lot of calculation based. So once I have improved my calculation skills, it helped me to score better in that area.
mm,
And apart from that, for the arithmetic section, your the techniques which you showed, which you taught in your class, was very useful because it was difficult to retain all the formulas, and all the techniques that you taught were that we never used any formula for any of the case. So that helped me a lot to improve my speed. And apart from that, once I've covered all the basics, I kept on practicing from our victory sheets and also from different areas.
mm,
I gave some sectional mocks as well. So that helped me a lot to improve on my weakest area. Now coming to my strong area, that is my strength, VARC.
mm,
Now, so VARC, I was good enough. I was scoring 30 to 35 in a span of 25 to 30 minutes, given the previous
mm,
year's pattern. But sir, when Aniket sir told me that I have a potential to score beyond 35, and within the same time period. So for that, I need to work on some basic grammar rules or some basic vocabulary practice or RC reading. So I tried to accumulate all these things in my office hours. So it is fairly possible to manage all this during some office break or any time during the office hours. So that helped me to improve on my VRC and improve my score beyond 35. So, like that, I planned the preparation for my strength.
correct. Siddesh, you are well aware of the major complaint, or I would not call it a complaint, but major reality of the working aspirants that they don't have enough time, correct? So
Yes.
how did you manage, or I would say, how did you optimize your overall preparation time?
Okay, sir. So it is very difficult for a working aspirant to compete and uh, do the same level of preparation as a full-time aspirant,
Correct.
because a full-time aspirant is putting in daily efforts of 8 to 10 hours. So
Mm-hmm.
and there is no excuse for us that we are working aspirants, but so we have to prepare it. So what I did initially, assuming that the CET will be conducted in March, the December to March period was very much tight period for me. I avoided taking any breaks in that period, because if I was planning to, I mean, assume that the CET exam will be scheduled in March, so I had a very tight timetable to follow. But after March, I realized that CET is not going to take place any sooner. So after that, I took a few break, because I was preparing for CAT as well. So
Mm-hmm.
that was a long span of time for which I had to prepare, and I was becoming bit exhausted. And so you and Aniket sir advised me to take a small break of 2 3 days. So that helped me a lot to gear up my preparation again. And again, to be very specific about my time management. Uh, I did used to, as I said, I used to manage 1 or 2 hours before my office and 1 or 2 hours after my office. And the second thing, I used to fetch out some time during my office hours for this preparation.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and weekends and holidays were the major time which I used for my preparation.
Correct.
I avoided going to any family function or
Mm-hmm.
anything, or taking any kind of break during this weekends or these
Mm-hmm.
holidays. So that's how one can manage the preparation.
Okay, Siddesh, this can be a random question, I know, but
Mhm.
मुझे पता है ऑलरेडी स्कोर आ गया है, कॉलेज कन्वर्ट कर लिया है, लेकिन ऐसा लगता है कि अभी कि फिर से अगर चांस मिले तो कुछ अलग कर सकते हैं।
सर फिर से अगर चांस मिले तो अलग विशेष कर सकते हैं कि पेपर पैटर्न वापस सेव कर दो। बट सर प्रॉब्लम ऐसा हुआ कि अब मैंने अभी पूरा जो 7 8 मंथ्स का प्रिपरेशन था, वो एक फिक्स पैटर्न पे था। तो
हम्म।
एक जैसे फ्लो था कि पहले एलआर करना है, फिर क्वांट्स के लिए जाना है, फिर वीआरसी, फिर विजुअल्स, और फिर मैं इसमें भी कैसा कि स्टार्टिंग में सब इजी क्वेश्चंस करने हैं, फिर
हम्म।
सेकेंड राउंड में आते वक्त जो मीडियम लेवल क्वेश्चन है वो टैकल करने हैं। तो इसके लिए एक पैटर्न सेट था सर, कि मैं मार्क करते हुए जाता था कि कौन से क्वेश्चन मुझे सेकंड राउंड के लिए करने हैं। और ये ऐसा था कि अभी हमारे पास सेक्शंस थे, तो फिर आइडेंटिफाई करना इजी था कि कौन से पैटर्न के लिए मुझे कौन
करेक्ट,
सा
करेक्ट।
क्वेश्चन टैकल करना है।
हम्म।
तो अभी एक्चुअल डिग्री पे ऐसा हुआ कि मेरा सेकंड स्लॉट था, एंड सेकंड स्लॉट में मैंने फर्स्ट स्लॉट का रिव्यू देखा नहीं, गया डायरेक्टली। और फिर मेरा मेरा स्ट्रेटेजी यही था कि मैं क्वांट्स बाद में स्टार्ट कर दूं। तो इनिशियली मैं देख रहा हूँ कि सब क्वांट्स के क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं, क्वांट्स के क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं। और 30 40 क्वेश्चंस के बाद मुझे रियलाइज हुआ कि अरे ये सब अपने नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस फिक्स नहीं है। तो फिर वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा जम्बल्ड अप हो गया, बट उसके बाद मैंने गेयर अप किया, बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किया ऑन द गो। बट फिर वो जो मार्क फॉर रिव्यू का था ना, वो वहाँ पे वर्क नहीं हुआ थोड़ा सा, क्योंकि पूरा 200 क्वेश्चन का सेट था। तो फिर ऐसा ये करना, रिकॉल करना कि कौन सा क्वेश्चन कौन सी कैटेगरी का है, एंड कौन से क्वेश्चन पे अभी मुझे जाना चाहिए, कौन सा क्वेश्चन कितने टाइम में सॉल्व हो जाएगा, ये ऐसा कैटेगराइज करना थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट हो गया, और उस बीच थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हो गया, ऐसा लगता
हम्म। So Siddesh, I think you are the best candidate to ask this question. What are the most important things that a working aspirant should focus on?
Sir, three things which I believe a working aspirant should focus on.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is time management,
Mm-hmm.
because time management is very important. We have less time than the one who are preparing full time. So save every bit of time. Don't just don't use weekends or holidays or like any extra time
Mm-hmm.
that you get for relaxing. Relaxing is important, but don't get too much into it. Don't just keep on watching a web series, go on binge watching a web series or anything. uh, just be very conscious about your time management. Second is, I feel, don't take the work frustration to your preparation, because
Mm-hmm.
if you take the work frustration to your preparation, then your preparation will be affected negatively. You will not be able to dedicate yourself to the preparation, and if you are not able to dedicate it, then it will be difficult for you to level up your preparation. So that I believe is very important. And third, sir, in office time, we always get like some hours in our office time to wherein we can uh, prepare for some easy sections like
Mm-hmm.
visuals, vocabulary,
Correct.
or even calculation practice. So try to pick up some areas which you can cover during office hours. So you
Mm-hmm.
can then manage your time for free time. I mean, the proper preparation time for your weak areas or difficult or complex areas like quants and puzzles.
Mm-hmm. Siddesh, I think there are three types of aspirants. Okay, one are freshers, second is
Yes.
repeaters, and third are working aspirants. Okay, if I draw the Venn diagram, तू कॉमन आएगा
हाँ.
उसमें, ठीक है, तू वर्किंग एस्पायरेंट्स में और रिपीटर में
Yes.
कॉमन आएगा तू, ठीक है. So now at this moment, can you tell me what is the importance of the mentor?
सो मेंटर का रोल, मेंटर को हम लोग सिर्फ टीचर प्लस एक हमें जो गाइड करता है ऐसा
Mm-hmm.
कंसिडर कर सकते हैं.
Mm-hmm.
सो लाइक यू एंड अनिकेत सर, आपने मुझे सिर्फ सीईटी के कोर सब्जेक्ट्स के प्रिपरेशन के लिए ही नहीं, बट
Mm-hmm.
अलग से भी बाकी चीज़ों में बहुत सारा हेल्प
Mm-hmm.
किया. एंड लाइक मुझे बहुत आई गॉट टू लर्न अ लॉट फ्रॉम बोथ ऑफ यू. Quants, LR, VARC,
Mm-hmm.
both of you were master of it, and you helped me a lot to better my preparation.
Mm-hmm.
And apart from that, you and Aniket sir were always able to identify my weak areas before I could do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I always used to I was always able to correct those mistakes in my next attempt of
Mm-hmm.
mock which I used to take place. And even you were able to help me a lot during my mock analysis. So my mock analysis got better because of you, and even I was able to improve in each and every mock that I give.
Mm-hmm.
And so apart from that, you have helped me a lot in my decision making whether to join certain college or not.
Mm-hmm.
And even for MSc Finance GDPR preparation, you and Aniket sir helped me a lot how to prepare, what to prepare, and how to present yourself. Even the GDPI mock GDPI sessions which we took
Mm-hmm.
were a lot help for me in my
Mm-hmm.
preparation.
So this would be like last question. Okay.
Mhm.
मोस्ट ऑफ टाइम जब रिपीट करते हैं तो उनको लगता है कि यार आई डोंट नीड एनी गाइडेंस नाउ, मैं सिर्फ मॉक टेस्ट दूंगा और हो जाएगा. तो डू यू थिंक दिस इज द बेस्ट स्ट्रेटजी, जस्ट टू रिलाई ऑन
Sir,
मॉक टेस्ट?
सर थोड़ा सा ये सब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन है
हम्म.
कि डिपेंड्स ऑन व्हाट इज योर प्रीवियस लेवल ऑफ प्रिपरेशन, कि
हम्म.
प्रीवियसली बहुत ज़्यादा प्रिपेयर किया है, सब बेसिक्स क्लियर है, तो ठीक है, यू कैन गो फॉर मॉक्स. बट स्टिल उस टाइम भी सिर्फ मॉक्स इधर से रैंडमली सिर्फ कंटिन्यूसली दिन में 2-3 मॉक्स दी थी, उनको एनालिसिस ही नहीं किया, दैट विल नॉट बी हेल्पफुल विच आई फील. ओके, बिकॉज आफ्टर गिविंग अ मॉक, just giving mock will not show any improvement in the score.
हम्म.
After giving mock, you need to analyze it thoroughly, and and you have to work on what are your mistakes in that mock, and try to avoid those mistakes in the next mock. So what I used to do, I used to make a note of the mistake in my current mock, and then I used to read those mistakes before I take my next mock. So in my conscious mind, I used to consciously try to avoid those mistakes in my next mock. And if I repeat those mistakes again in the next mock,
हम्म.
then I used to highlight them and mark it for the subsequent mocks which I would take.
Correct.
So I believe just taking mocks will not take you that help you
हम्म.
reach there, but taking mocks, analyzing it, and working on weak areas will help you get there.
हम्म. So I think Siddesh, those were some amazing tips, and that will be definitely useful for our working aspirants and non-working aspirants, obviously. So Siddesh, I would like to thank you for your time and for your guidance to our students. Thank you again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.